Hi friends, ERIKATESLA here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thank you so much for deciding to click on this video. And if you're returning, it is great to have you back. Today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a very modest, in my humble opinion, Sephora haul, plus a few other items. I did shop the Sephora sale, but I did not really go wild. I did do a Sephora video where I talked about some items I was thinking about purchasing, but for the most part, I really curated it down to just like a few things. So most of what I purchased are items I wanted to replenish, plus a few fun things. And I thought that I could also share with you a couple of recent purchases plus a PR item. So this is a bit of a combination video, if you will. It's a collective haul of items featuring some Sephora stuff, but you know, some other good things in there as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the non-Sephora items, and then we'll get into the Sephora stuff. So I'm gonna start out with a purchase. We're gonna get in PR, and then we're gonna wrap up with the Sephora sale item. So I'm gonna start out with something I ordered back in August or September. This is the Adept Cosmetics Seahorse palette. This is an all shimmer palette, as if I don't have enough of these, but this one in particular really intrigued me because I do really enjoy Adept's shimmer formulas, and they got me with the limited edition. This was the, I think, second launch of this palette and the final launch, so I wanted to pick this up. It's such a beautiful shimmer palette, and it's kind of reminding me a little bit of the Ellis Atlantis Garden of Stars palette that was done in collaboration with Blend Bunny, but obviously I think there's enough difference here to see that this is its own thing. The pans are magnetic, they pop out, so in the back of the palette you have the little holes to pop the shades out and customize as you wish to, and it's beautiful packaging. I'm really excited about this one. I am going to be using this in conjunction with some of my other matte products and possibly some one and done looks. Like the shifts in some of these are looking very appealing even now. It was limited edition. I don't think this one is coming back, so I might feature this in some short form content, but if you're interested in some memory lane type of content, definitely let me know. So moving on to more shiny stuff, I received some beautiful singles from Shine by Dede'Signature Cosmetics. I am going to be opening this up with you guys. I just got this, I want to say a week or so ago, maybe a week and a half, and this is such a lovely package. So I have several shades from the brand, so I'm really excited, guys. I haven't opened these up. I'm going to have to take these out. I want to put them in a magnetic palette. These do have a star imprint in them. However, in the process of shipping, there's a little bit of pressing that happened, but I'm not too worried about that. I don't think that that's affected the shadow's ability to shine. As you can see, as a shimmer girl, like, this is my dream. So thank you so much to Shine by SD Cosmetics. I'm really excited to get into these. So there are several more. I'm not even done yet. And sorry for the rustling. So I'm just going to show you guys the colors. When I have these put into a palette, I'm going to do some swatches and show you guys some more information about these shadows. These are really pretty. This is really pretty. Actually, it might be fun to do a comparison with some other shimmers that I have in my collection. So, you know, guys, for me, the indie brands have just been knocking it out of the park. I would say my collection has largely shifted from the mainstream brands to the indie brands. We have one little casualty here, but that's fine. We're going to keep this in here. We're going to pre-press her. This is something that can happen when you're dealing with the shimmer shade, so I'm not too worried about that. But again, I'm so grateful to Shine by SD for reaching out to me and asking me if I'd be interested in trying some of the products. So there will be some dedicated content coming, you guys. I just wanted to make sure that I did talk about this while it was relatively fresh from my mailbox. So I'm really grateful for that. And then I have one final PR item before I get into the Sephora items that I picked up from Salt, New York. And I have the box over here, and this is just absolutely stunning. Like, look at this packaging. So this is the Salt, New York x Hannah Louise Poston collaboration. And I hope that I selected the right shades for myself. It looked like I did, but here we have, again, this packaging. So let me open this up, guys, and I'm gonna come back and show you the items in this package. So I'm so honored and so excited that the brand shared this new launch with me. I did select 4 shades from the launch that I felt would work with my skin tone. So here are the 4 shades. Now these can be used on the face or the lips, and then we have a highlighter shade here as well. So I selected the medium option. So I'm really looking forward to doing something a little more dedicated with this. Now these shades are a little bit deep for me to use as foundation, but I do have some of the other cream shades. So I'm looking forward to incorporating this into some looks, maybe even playing with this as eyeshadow a little bit and seeing what I can do with this. But they have such incredible quality, and I love the quad packaging that you can also get with the really any collection. It's not specific to this one, but this is so great to travel with. I have taken my creams from Salt on vacation and travel with me, and it's really nice. I am typically a full coverage type of person, but I really enjoy the option to do something a little bit more on the natural side for me. I really enjoy the formulations, and I thought this collab is a really good pairing because Hannah Louise Poston's makeup style to me makes sense with this collab. So I'm really grateful. So thank you so much to Salt New York for sharing this collection with me. And look at this cute dust bag. So I have a few of these, and they really come in handy for storing different items and for travel. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into what I did pick up from the Sephora sale. As I mentioned to you guys before, I didn't really go super crazy. I really tried to kind of hold myself back a little bit because while the Sephora sale can have some really good offerings, I would say like the gift sets can definitely be worth it. Fragrance can be worth it. For the most part, I prefer, if possible, to shop from the brands directly during the holidays because I find that there tends to be more of a discount. There tends to be more opportunities for gifts with purchase directly from the brand. So that has become a little bit more appealing to me. However, with the Sephora sale, of course, you do get your points and things like that. So depending on where your value is or what is available to you, which can also be the case. Sometimes you can't get certain brands shipped to you unless it's through Sephora, perhaps. So I think there's pros and cons, but I knew for me this season, I wasn't gonna go super crazy. So I have my bag here. Everything fits in this bag. Like I said, I was pretty conservative this year. This season. I tend to shop the sale once a year as opposed to both times of the year, depending on what's going on, but we'll see what happens next year. Like I said, didn't get a lot, but let's start with what I did pick up. I got the Tatcha Rice Wash. This is my favorite face cleanser. I actually use this along with my husband. So I was able to justify this because this was a family purchase. He and I both really enjoy this face wash. Anytime you get 20% off on Tatcha products, I feel like that is pretty good. I mean, they are on the pricier side. I needed some, so I decided to pick this up during the Sephora sale, but I am going to wait until Tatcha, the brand itself, has its own sale. They tend to have the same or more off when they're having their Black Friday sales and their holiday sales. So this is just a really good all-purpose face wash. I really like it. It's gentle but very effective. And I have been using this one for years now. And so it made sense to refresh and replenish this because it's something that we do use quite often. So for us, this is worth the value. The next thing I picked up was an LYS Beauty Triple Fix Serum Skin Tint Stick. I really enjoy this foundation. They discontinued their liquid foundation, and so now they have transitioned to a stick format. I purchased the shade Oak. It's called Tea in 3. I really like the shade. This is probably like my winter transitioning my fall winter shade. I am starting to lose a little bit of the tan, so I'm using some foundations right now that are a little bit deeper for me than where my skin tone happens to be. But this is such a good formula. I love the stick foundation because it's so easy to use. It's really quick. When I want to do like a quick face, like this is what I reach for. So I am really happy to have a little bit more of a refresh on this particular product. I would say of my foundations, my LYS Beauty foundations, I do go through relatively quickly because this is what I reach for on a day-to-day basis. I also love my Estee Lauder, but I have plenty of that. I have plenty of my Haus Labs foundation left, so it really didn't make sense for me to stockpile products that I actually still have a good amount left because I use them, but maybe not as frequently. So again, I replenished something that I use very frequently, and I again got the shade TN3. Really love this one. It just works for my skin, and so I'm happy that I was able to get a discount. I will say one more thing before I move on to the next product. Again, LYS Beauty is one of those brands. They have plenty of good sales on their site directly as well. So if you decide to pick something up from them, I would say do a little bit of shopping because their prices are already really affordable. Their shipping has been really good. And again, you can get a discount directly from the site. So I would keep a lookout for sales that are coming up directly from the brand. The next product that I picked up, guys, is this On Till Dawn Big and Bitty Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray Duo. So we have the full size here and we have the mini size. And I believe this retails for $36 full price plus the 20% off. So you're getting a full size and a travel size. This has become my new favorite setting spray. I was an Urban Decay all-nighter girl for many, many, many years. But I love this one because when I want my makeup to last, this will lock it in, and this is a favorite for me. So I, of course, wanted to replenish this. I was down to my last bit of the travel size that I happen to have. I think when I initially started trying this product, I did get the travel size, and then I transitioned to the full size, and then I picked up a travel size for a trip that I was going on. So I've repurchased this multiple times. Like I do really use this and it just works for me. So really happy to again replenish this for my day-to-day use. And then I picked up something fun, guys. I picked up some fragrance. I usually try to pick up some fragrance during the Sephora sale that I haven't tried before. So I got the Fleur Coffret set. It was the last one in the store. So when I went in person, this is what they had, and this is like the perfect size. I love these perfume minis. I have perfumes that are full size that it's taken me a while to get through, and I think if you're someone who likes to rotate your scents and try different things, these minis are nice because there's always new scents coming out. And I don't want to keep my perfumes forever. I don't know if you guys have memories of maybe your mom or your grandmom holding on to perfumes that were like 20 years old. After a while, perfume goes bad too. Most perfumes have a shelf life of like 3 to 4 years. So at some point you have to replace it. So I think these little sets are a nice way to try fragrances without you know, overextending yourself in terms of the amount of things. So I love minis. I love just having enough to last me a while, but also to travel with. So I was really excited. I've tried Missing Person. I haven't tried Vanilla Skin, which I've heard a lot about. This also includes Father Figure, and then there's the scent Rose Whip. So I'm really excited to try these out and kind of get a little bit more familiar with the brand. And last but not least, I picked up 2 more of the Dede'Signature Color Fix Pigment Sticks. I am obsessed with these. I had purchased 6 when they initially came out because I really love Dede'Signature's products. I have the Lightwork 7 palette, which I have a video on that you guys can check out, but I really enjoy these Color Fix sticks, guys. They are so easy to use. They have a wonderful cooling effect on the eyes. They are easy to wear. So I ended up getting 2 shades. I got Duo 4 and 5. So these are the 2 shades that I did not yet have that were available at Sephora, and I believe on the Danessa site there's shades 9 and 10. I don't have those, but I am holding out on purchasing those for when she has a sale. So hopefully I'll be able to get the full set of these once the site has a sale. So these shades are so pretty. I don't know why I didn't get these initially, but I'm glad I was able to get them on a discount. So I have the shades Apollo and Artemis from Duo 4 and Cassiopeia and Astra from Duo 5. And you know, these detach, so you can pack with these and make them smaller. So they're really handy, and they come with this little top, this cap here. I have been finding myself using the shimmer side, the foil side, a little bit more than the metallic side, but I really want to start doing some more looks with just these sticks because they are just like so easy to use. They're very pretty, and for me, I have drier eyes, so I find that these are very comfortable for me to wear. I believe in my previous video about the Sephora sale, I did talk a little bit about wanting to try the Tower 28 shadow sticks, but I really stopped myself because I know I like this formula, and I just, again, was proud of myself for holding back a little bit, especially when I have a lot of other fun products that I am working through. So really, guys, that is it for my accumulative haul of Sephora items, indie items, and just doing my best to be reasonable as someone who is an extreme makeup lover. I think I did okay. I think I did okay. Anyway, with that being said, guys, thank you for sticking around. I really appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch this video. If you enjoy content like this, make sure to like this video. Leave me a comment down below. I would love to hear what you picked up from the Sephora sale, how you did with that. Are you excited? Are you waiting for other brands to come out with their holiday sales? Anything that I should have on my radar? I would love to hear from you down in the comments below. And if you haven't yet already, please consider subscribing to my channel. I love that this community is growing. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you that chooses to click on my videos and watch them. It is an honor for me to have that time with you. So with that being said, guys, I so appreciate you taking time out of your day to hang out with me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.